Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is the complete guide to the coinage of William IV. He reigned from the latter part of 1830 right up to the start of 1837. So a short reign, but still many wonderful coins minted during this time. We'll start off with the smallest denomination, the farthing, and build our way up to the silver and gold coins, so stay around. Here is the farthing, featuring Britannia, sat on the shield holding a trident with the floral emblems below her. On the obverse is the portrait of William IV by William Wyon. This is the only portrait ever used of King William IV in his short reign. He's featured facing to the right and uncrowned. Here we see him again on the halfpenny. The halfpenny has the exact same design as the farthing, and it's just twice the weight. And lastly, the penny in the copper series of coins. These coins were actually made of copper, and they were very big compared to the copper coins of today. For instance, the 1p coin we see here was the same size as a half crown. Speaking of half crowns, now we'll move on to the silver coinage of William IV. Starting off with the Maundy coins. Here we see an example of a Maundy fourpence to show you the design of the Maundy coins. As usual, it was the crown above the number with a date each side and the wreath around the sides of the coin. Nothing special there. And of course, the threepence, featuring the same design, was also a circulation coin. And as you can see, they were well used during this time period and were a beloved little denomination. Moving up the denominations now, we now see a circulating fourpence, also known as a groat. Rather than featuring the crowned four, we see Britannia here, noting that this is a circulation fourpence rather than the Maundy one. The date is at the bottom. Moving up again, we now move on to the sixpence coin. This classic design by Jean-Baptiste Merlin was used on tons of coins for tons of monarchs over tons of years. We see the word sixpence in the middle, the St Edward's crown at the top. Surrounding the design are two branches of leaves tied together at the bottom, and under this knot is the date, in this case 1834 for this coin. A lovely design. So lovely, in fact, it was also used on the 1 shilling coin. Notice it's the exact same design, and in this case the same date. The only thing that's changed is obviously in the middle it now says 1 shilling rather than sixpence. As this coin is a bigger coin, obviously having a different value, which is 1 shilling. No florins were minted under the reign of William IV. This is because the florin was first minted in a milled form in 1849, and by this time William had been long dead and it was now into the Victorian era. So now we'll move on to the half-crown coin, and here we see the William IV half-crown design. This is the only design used, but it makes sense not to change it, as this is a lovely, lovely design. In fact, it's my favourite design on a silver coin. There's so much going on, from crown shields within crown shields, the royal cloak tied up with lovely tassels, St George and the dragon at the bottom, and the date there as well, with the Latin anno word for date, beside the numbers showing the date, in this case 1834. A lovely coin. And now we'll take the opportunity on this bigger silver coin to have a look at William IV's portrait in lovely sterling silver. And here it is. And you can also see the WW under his neck, standing for William Wyon, the designer. This is the crown coin, and once again features the same design. But just imagine this lovely, intricate design on a gigantic coin such as the crown in lovely condition on sterling silver. A true beauty to use in change, and I definitely would keep one if I got one in my change. Speaking about beautiful coins, we're now onto the gold coins. Here we see a William IV half sovereign. The reverse of this coin features a crowned Hanoverian shield inside the royal shield, which is also crowned, with lots of stylization and embolization around the shield as well. And the date at the bottom also says anno and 1832 for this coin, with milling all over it so no one can shave any of the gold off, trying to make a profit on these coins, as they are milled coins. The clue is in the name. This design was used on all the half sovereigns in William IV's reign, although there was a change, as we can see here on this 1835 example. Now the same design is used, but it is smaller within the coin, taking up less space and leaving more of an empty space around the outside. With one next to it to compare, the best way to tell is looking at the top of the shield and seeing the arms that reach out either side and seeing how close they reach to the rim. On the left, there's still quite a big gap, but on the right, they're quite close to the side of the coin. So then, this design was also used on the gold sovereign, and here we see a gold sovereign from 1832, featuring the same design as the half sovereign. The only way to tell them apart was of course the size, meaning one was worth £1 and one was worth half a pound. This is a double sovereign, featuring the same design as on that half crown. It is a terrible image here, but it is the only image I could find, as these coins are incredibly scarce, only minted in the 1 year for the proof sets, so they're quite hard to come by. There are no 5 sovereigns minted, so they even are harder to come by as they have a mintage of 0. Here is every coin minted under William IV, from the Maundy to the copper, the silver, and the gold. Some lovely examples of William IV coinage. If you've enjoyed the video and seeing these coins, please do subscribe as it means a lot. And thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for more coins on the Bits and Bobs channel. Bye.